I've always loved the Hema, because it reminded me of my favorite gun from one of my favorite shooters of all time, the Hornet gun from Half-Life. The Hema is pretty straightforward. It's a Mastery Rank 7 primary that fires a 3-round burst that does pure vital damage with an 11% crit chance, a 2x crit multiplier, and a 25% status chance. On top of that, it has effectively infinite ammo and one of the coolest reload animations in the entire game, as the gun latches onto your arm and drains up to 5% of your maximum life to reload. But it also happens to be one of the worst, if not the worst weapon when it comes to clan research. Because if, for example, you're in a Moon clan, which is the largest clan size, it's gonna take 500,000 mutagen samples, 1 million plastids, 4.5 million nanospores, and 5,000 neurodes. Though luckily it's not that expensive to build if your clan has it researched already. It's just 5 mutagen mass, a forma, a few circuits, and some salvage. Oh, I love this weapon so much. It's so great. The unique trait is tremendous. It basically uses your health to reload, and it also happens to have lifesteal on headshots. So it's just like, it's super duper cool. I think we're gonna stick to Merciless on this one, even though we do get lifesteal on headshot, because I kind of want the extra reload speed from this. Let's start off with Galvanized Chamber, and we definitely want to go with Aptitude as well, because I'm fairly sure it's multiplicative here. I really want to try the mech special here, so let's get Corrosive on there. Radiated Reload for radiation. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's go with Full on Hellfire here. That's such a weird combo of elements. Heat, radiation, viral, and corrosive. We could go with Vigilante Armaments, just for more multi-shot. That does actually sound kinda nice. For more status? Sure. I really don't know what else to do here. Let's just slap Incineration and go give it a try. Yeah, let's not do Steel Path just yet. Dude, this is pretty good. I'm liking it. I actually kinda like the upfront damage that you get with Serration, so there isn't as much ramp up. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Let's try Steel Path. Alright. This is working tremendously. Well, it does make sense though. This is actually like a well-constructed build. It makes a lot of sense, because the first few shots strip away a bunch of armor and proc a bunch of status, so by the time we get the multiplicative scaling from Aptitude, the enemies also don't have any armor anymore. I actually wonder if we could replace Serration with Fire Rate? With like Vile Acceleration or something? Where is it? That's Crit Delay. Where's Vile Acceleration? There it is. Just so that we can prime and strip the enemies faster. I like the extra Fire Rate, but I'm not sure I like not having Serration. Like, it definitely procs stuff better and it primes really well. But, you know, dropping Serration, that was a pretty big damage loss, and then putting on Vile Acceleration on top of that, which lowers your damage even further, that doesn't feel particularly great, so maybe we will use something else. But I definitely want more Fire Rate. The Fire Rate is good though. Let's try a normal mission. There's a bit of a ramp up, but it's not too bad because of Galvanized Aptitude. It actually ramps relatively fast. Yeah, this is not too bad. This is okay. Fire Rate is definitely necessary for the bigger guys so that we can strip them faster. But I do feel like it could maybe use a bit of punch through. Damn, didn't even get an Acolyte. Too fast. Well, I'm not gonna wait around for it because my stuff's gonna fall off and then it's gonna be sad. Actually, we could just run Prime Tread, right? We do lose some Fire Rate, but we also don't lose the damage from Acceleration, and then we get Punch Through on top of that. That might actually be the play. Let's put that there. Put this here, and then put this here. There we go. Lovely. Whoop, someone made a boo-boo. Yeah, this feels nice. The Fire Rate's not as good, but it's good enough to where it like strips them very fast and it primes them really fast as well. And then the Punch Through is just nice cherry on top. I like it. Oh, that's pretty decent. I mean, it's not gonna win any prizes, but, you know, that's not too bad. That's like solid enough DPS. I don't mind this. This is okay. I feel like it needs something. I just can't figure out what it is. I do kind of miss the damage from Point Blank. Point Blank? No, Serration. I miss the damage from Serration. And normally I would fix that with a Riven like this. But as I've said before, I don't want to use Rivens in this so that you guys can use the builds as well. So maybe we just give it a proper try, because I haven't tried it with Harold yet, and Harold's gonna help a lot because of Galvanized Aptitude. Also, by the way, the reason why I like testing things in the Void is because it has a nice mixture of enemy weaknesses and strengths. Like, there are some Corrupted Grenier, some Corpus, and every now and then you get an Ancient as well, so you get like a good slice of all the factions in this, except for Murmur, I guess. God damn, Harold is making a massive difference, because one thing I didn't realize is this weapon doesn't have any IPS at all, so you lose like quite a bit of potential from Galvanized Aptitude. This is definitely what I was missing. I don't miss the damage from Serration anymore. This is great. As I've said before, you know, this isn't gonna win any prizes. It's a decent enough gun, but it's nothing crazy. However, like if you want to be a bit of a hipster and run around with a gun that will never run out of ammo, I don't see why not. One thing that is a pleasant surprise though is how well this deals with shields. Because the mech special is usually not great with shields, but this actually shreds them really fast. I mean, yeah, look at that, that's not bad. Like, it's not great, but it's definitely not bad. I would definitely not describe that as bad. It's pretty dope. I like it. So here is the final build. We ended up going with Primary Merciless just for more damage and reload speed. Then we have Galvanized Chamber for multi-shot, High Voltage and Malignant Force for status chance and corrosive damage, Radiated Reload for radiation damage and reload speed, and then Hellfire for pure heat. We're also running Vigilante Armaments for a little bit more multi-shot, though if you want to run another mod or you even have a Riven, this would be a great place to put it. Then we have Prime Shred for fire rate and punch through, and we top it off with Galvanized Aptitude for status chance and a bunch of extra damage from the stacking effect. Now, just like with any other corrosive setup nowadays, it's always a good idea to either run 2 Emerald Archon shards so you can strip away the enemy armor completely with corrosion alone, or just 1 Emerald Tau Fort so that you can leave them with a tiny bit of armor. Overall, I'm very happy with how this turned out. It might not be the strongest weapon in the world, but it's very cool and unique, and I like it. My judgment is absolutely clouded by my nostalgia for Half-Life though, so take my recommendation with a pinch of salt. So if you want to be a bit of a hipster and you want to run a cool gun that will never run out of ammo, definitely give the Hema a shot. It's pretty great. And that is pretty much all I wanted to say, so I thank you very much for watching. As always guys, I hope you've enjoyed the video and found it helpful, and I would also like to extend a special thank you to all the channel members. Thank you very much guys, I really appreciate your support, it means a lot to me. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.